Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. We're back here at Genesis of Freehold in Freehold, New Jersey to check out this brand new, get ready, 2026 Genesis G70. This is the Sport Prestige with the twin turbo V6, Brembo brakes, all-wheel drive. Makalu gray is the color, fog gray leather. So Genesis has brought the G70 back for another year. And you can let me know if you're in the market for this sports sedan. Are you going to go for a G70? Are you going to look at one, let's say, opposed to a BMW 3 Series or an Audi S4 for that matter? So you let me know as we go through this car. So let's dig in. Front end of this G70 Sport Prestige in the Makalu gray. As we move in closer, full spread of LED lighting up front, including the turn signals. The grille is going to be flat black down below, and then we're going to have some gray trim or maybe some smoked chrome trim right on the upper part of the grille. Genesis wings on the middle of the hood. We do have functional side air curtains. Now as we come around to our wheel and tire package on this G70 Sport Prestige, we do have a 19-inch gloss black aluminum alloy wheel, Genesis wings on the center cap. We have Brembo brakes with red brake calipers. Now up front, we're going to go 225 on the width, a 40 series sidewall 19s. But at the rear, we'll swing down at the rear here. We're going to move it up to 255 on the width, a 35 series sidewall 19s. And these wheels are wrapped in Michelin Primacy Tour tires. Moving on out, there is that Makalu gray paint. Looking good with the black wheels. I do like the color combo. As we move in closer, we're going to have color match side view mirror caps, LED turn signals, 360-degree view cameras, color match front and rear door handle. Up top, color matched roof, shark fin antenna, oversized sunroof. And as we swing over the back, we have the deck lid spoiler coming up. We have a full spread of LED lighting on the back of the vehicle as well. We have the Genesis name right in the middle, G70 on the left at the trunk, 3.3 turbo all-wheel drive on the right, and then we have chrome dual exhaust finishers. Under the hood of this G70 Sport Prestige, we have the Genesis 3.3 liter twin turbocharged V6 engine, mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission, 365 horsepower, 376 pound-feet of torque. This vehicle 0 to 60 per the car and driver test, 4.5 seconds. MPGs, we're looking at 17 in the city, 23 on the highway, 19 combined. And as for your suspension setup, we have McPherson front strut with multi-link in the rear. Before we get into the interior, you're going to want to know, Mike, how much? Well, here we go. Base price 26 G70 Sport Prestige all-wheel drive, 55 grand even. We do have some options added to the vehicle. We'll check those out when we go through the window sticker. Once we add those in, and a destination and delivery charge of $1,350 from the Genesis Ulsan, Korea assembly plant, we have a total vehicle MSRP from the factory of $57,490. And for those who are interested, there is no import fee attached to this vehicle. So let's check out the interior. Starting with the driver door panel, we're going to have black soft touch material across the top. Then we're going to have some brushed aluminum trim, the fog gray, nice soft armrest, silver on the switchgear. We do have power fold, side view mirrors in and out, 2 memory seat settings, the Lexicon sound system. It's kind of a skinny door pocket, but it is a performance car. And as we get into our foot box, there you go. Aluminum finish on your dead pedal brake and accelerator. And then the floor mats are in the rear of the vehicle at this time. We do have an aluminum Genesis door sill plate to welcome you to the vehicle. Now, seating-wise, full power for the driver with thigh support in and out. Power seat for the front passenger as well. Fog gray, black stitching, black piping, bolstering firm, headrests feel soft. Front passenger door panel, same action as the driver, but you don't get the memory seat settings. Up on top, we're going to have black soft touch with the stitching, more brushed aluminum into the heat and air vent, more soft touch material in black, and down below, pretty good size glove box. Now as we swing it on over, we have the 10.25-inch infotainment system, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto compatible, nice pinch to zoom capability, dual panel action as well, which I always like in this system. Now this is the system before the latest generation one has come out. Now, we can control it from up here on the touch screen, but if you don't like to do that, I do like the fact you can control it down here from these switches. So if we go to our setup, you can come right here. We have our vehicle settings, nav, sound, Bluetooth your phone, set up your driver profile, all that jazz. We can go to our vehicle settings, and then we can configure our head-up display, how we want to have that up, so I do like that. And then we can come down to our lights, and you have your one-touch turn signal, welcome mirror light right there. Climate system, you can go ahead and set things up how you'd like it there. And then you have your active sound design. How much pumped-in sound, engine noise do you want in here? We're going to go with largest. Let me know if you like that pumped-in sound or not. It doesn't bother me. And then your convenience features down below. So they have you all set there. But in this system, we're not going to see, as you can see with the lights here, we're not going to see that customizable ambient lighting, which is too bad. Now, as we come back out, you have quiet mode, which means the speakers in the back will be silenced if somebody's trying to sleep in the back seat. So that's cool. And then you have your Genesis connected services, hook up the vehicle with your smartphone. You have your radio right here, where you're going to have your Sirius XM, as well as FM and AM HD radio. So that's a good deal. And then we can go back to our beginning there, and we hit map, and we're back to the start. Now we go to reverse. There we go. And we have very clear backup camera, 360-degree view, takes up the whole screen. We do have additional views you can go ahead and see as well, depending on what you want, or you can go with your traditional view. There you have it. And then we can go back to park, and we are good to go. So there you go. 2 heat and air vents, 4-way hazards, push button start. Again, here are those controls to work the infotainment screen, volume, tuning, and then down further, here is your dual climate right here. Dual climate, 3-stage heated seats, 3-stage ventilated seats for the driver and the front passenger with a 2-stage heated steering wheel. So they have you all set there. It's 95 degrees out today. I have the air blaring in here. So if you're hearing some whooshing noise, that's the air conditioning. Down further here, you have a 12-volt USB-A, and you have a wireless charging pad. Down here, here's the gear shift to go through this 8-speed automatic transmission. Down here, we have our drive modes, which we'll check out when we go through the dash. Traction control off, parking sensors on or off, auto vehicle hold, parking cameras, electric brake, 2 cup holders with a trim ring, no gloss black in here, love that. And then we have our Genesis key fob right here with the Genesis wings on it. We move it to the side right here. Oops, you got to hold it this way. There you go. Lock, unlock, pop the trunk, panic button. And on the other side, you have your, you hold it this way, you have your remote start. So they got you set. And then our armrest, fairly firm with the stitching. We open it up, and we have a nice fit-lined area for storage and a USB-C. G70 steering wheel, we have a leatherette wheel, perforation, cross stitch, nice 10 and 2 notches, Genesis wings on the horn button, round bottom wheel, and you know what? I have the seat back further where I would normally drive, and I'm okay getting in and getting out here at 5'11", but I think if you're a bit taller than me, maybe 6'1", might be a little bit cramped, but you let me know what you think. As we come on over here to our flat black switchgear, we're going to have our adaptive cruise, safety suite controls, volume on the left. On the right, you're going to have your telephone voice commands, favorites, and modes for your infotainment system. We do have paddles, go up and down, this 8-speed automatic manually. On the left here, you have your headlight controls, turn signals, high beams. On the right side, windshield wipers. Over here on the left, brighten dim the dash, pop the fuel filler door, pop the trunk, and we do have an electric tilting and telescoping wheel. And we do have the easy exit feature in here, which means when you turn the car off, your memory seat is set, you open the door, your seat will move back and the wheel will move up to let you get in and out of the car easier. So I do like that, especially in a smaller sports sedan. Now let's go on to the dash. We have that very similar dash that we've seen for such a long time in here, where you have analog gauges on the left and digital ones on the right. Let's check out our drive modes. We have Eco, we have Comfort, we have Sport. Sport Plus turns off the traction control, and it also makes the bolstering on the seat tighter. Then you have your custom mode that you can check out. But of course, for today, we're going to be rocking in Sport Plus. And then you do have additional information you can go through in the center, depending on what you want to see when you're going down the road. So even though it's an older setup, still very functional, still very easy to use. And when you turn, blind spot cameras come on, depending on which way you're going, on the right dial, since that's the digital one. I do love that for safety. Overhead console, SOS button right here in case there's an emergency on the road. Genesis Connect button, if you need to talk to Genesis again. You can also Bluetooth your phone through this button. If you want your dome line to come on and off when you open and close the door, this button remains pushed in with the orange light on. So when you open the door, lighting comes in, close the door, lighting will dim out, and now you have your spot for your shades. And then we have the control for this oversized roof. Tap it, shade is automatic, goes back, and then once that's back, the roof will open, wind buffer comes up, roof goes back, and then you can close it. One touch, hold it in a second to close. When you do that, once the roof closes, your shade will come back. If you just want to open the shade, you tap it ever so slightly. Hopefully that's not too much. Let's see. Nope, now the roof stays closed. If you want to tilt the roof, you take that button, push it towards the roof, and it tilts up or tilts down, and then your shade will come closed. So very nice operation. Rear view mirror, frameless rear view mirror, HomeLink auto dim, and then we have our sun visor with vanity and an LED light. Does it slide? Yes, it does. Getting into the back of this G70, but first the rear door panel, same use of materials, same design, soft touch, the leather, nice and soft, like the consistency of design and the same use of materials. Now, we're going to be cramped in the back of G70. I have the seat set for my driving position, so we're just going to hop on in to get in easily. Right leg goes in, duck, twist, and bring your left leg in. 5'11". I got enough room for my head, shoulders, and knees when I'm in here, but we have a sloping roof. Anything over 5'9", 5'10", you're going to have to duck. It is small back here. We have the leather. Then we go plastic and a cargo net. Not in love with that setup back here on the top trim G70. We do have the chauffeur controls. So you have somebody behind the front passenger. Nobody's in this front seat. You can move the seat all the way forward to let the guy in the back relax. And then 2 heat and air vents and USB-Cs for your rear seat passengers. The rear seat, same fog gray leather with the design, with the perforation, nice and soft. And open this up, semi-soft, 2 cup holders with the trim ring. But overall, if you need to put people back here, you can do it, and it's pretty decent once you get in. Getting in the trunk of this G70, you can pop it from the key fob, you can pop it from the dash, or you come to the back and there's a button right here. It's a manual trunk, but you just hit the button and it'll go up all on its own. Nice wide opening, 10.5 cubic feet of cargo space in the back of this vehicle. Carpeted floor mats. Underneath the floor here, we do have tools jack and a spare, so thank you, Genesis, for the spare. We do have some cubbies on either side, and if you need more room, the rear seats will drop. Now, we don't have levers in the back, but you can come around to each door, and right here, there's a button. You can just pull it and let them down. 60-40 split. And pull that button right there, lever, whatever you want to call it. Let them down, and now, if there's nobody in the back, you do have some extra room for some larger items, so it's not bad. Window sticker time, here we go, 26, G70, Sport Prestige, Genesis Experience, warranty info, Standard features left and right. Makalu gray, fog gray. Options, there you have it. Paint, and then some accessories. MSRP $57,490. Fuel economy estimates. Government safety rating is not done yet. Final assembly, Korea. Take this baby up for a spin. All right, we're out on the road in this 26 G70, back for another year, back for another go around. Largely unchanged, right? I mean, actually, I don't think it's unchanged. They changed anything at all. Wasn't sure if it was coming back for 26, but here it is on the lot, looking good, walking tall, kicking butt, taking names, handling fantastic, of course, planted to the road like a big dog. Steering just tight and right, no issues at all. And just takes off. This twin turbo V6, getting the job done, all-wheel drive to get all the power to the ground right when you want it, right when you need it. And you know what? It's comfortable and it's composed on the road, quiet on the cabin. You can hear we're 55 miles an hour. Hardly any wind noise, hardly any road noise. Very isolated. And what I love about G70 is it's kind of like what I would call a gentleman's sports sedan. It's got the power, it's got the goods, it's got the handling, the suspension tuned up, the Brembo brakes. It's got the guts to be a great vehicle to hoon around on the weekend. But if you're taking this back and forth to work and you stick it in normal mode, it just cruises, no problem at all. Suit and tie to work. That's kind of how I picture myself driving this car to work. I'm a guy who has a suit and tie on going to work, but on the weekend we get on our blue jeans or whatever else we want to wear and head out to our favorite twisty roads and just hammer on this thing, and it'll take it and it'll ask you for more. So I'm really glad they brought this G70 back for 2026. Even though they didn't really change anything, I'm just glad we're back in business with G70, because I was worried they were going to kill this, because in all honesty, it doesn't sell as well, let's say, as a BMW 3 Series or let's say an Audi S4. I just don't think people think of it when they're looking for a sports sedan as much as the others. All right, we're stopping now. Turning radius 18.85 feet, so it's a little wide. We're going to have to back it on up, but now you can see my 360-degree view cameras right there, looking good. And now we can get going. We are in Sport Plus. We are shifting with the paddles like big dogs. So we'll let some cars get by us, and then we'll see how she does. Here we go. Beautifully done. And you know what? That's fake engine noise getting pumped in, but I don't care. It sounds great. And the shifts with the paddles on this 8-speed automatic are crisp and clear, up and down, no problem at all. Brembos, they throw out the anchors big time. Go. It is just a fun car to drive, a fun car to be in and day out. It is a little bit cramped in the back. I would say that's its biggest downfall. It's very firm on the ride and on the handling, but that's the way I like a sports sedan to be, so no problem there. If you're expecting a cushy ride, this may not be the car for you, but in comfort mode everything relaxes, and then you can just go back and you know, relax and just drive it on to work or drive it around for errands. But on the weekends, this thing is definitely massively hoonable, no doubt about it. So let me know what you think. If you're in the market for the sports sedan, G70 is back in all its glory. One of my personal favorites, so I'm a bit biased, but I love this car. If you're looking for one and you're looking at a 3 Series Beamer, you're looking at a C-Class Mercedes, you're looking at an Audi S4, right, or something in that class, put the G70 from Genesis on your list to check out. I don't think you'll be disappointed. I actually think you'll be impressed, just like I always am every time I get in one. But I do want to thank Genesis of Freehold for allowing the channel access to this brand new 2026 Genesis G70 3.3 turbo V6 Sport Prestige all-wheel drive in Makalu Gray for review today. I'd like to thank all of you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like. Please also consider subscribing and turn on that notification bell so you never miss another Shabby's Rides video. And I'll see all of you on the rebound. Take care, everyone.